What a moron.
Hey, the Snowbeast is leaking fluid.
He's walking in circles.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey, the actors in this movie aren't too bright. Why should the Beast be any brighter?
True. I smell some. Please, movie, end.
I know.
Please.
Yeah, pick up the pace, will you? Look, I gotta go to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. Hurry this up, will
I'm
you?
gonna be up there at 7 myself, so. The trees are more menacing than the Snowbeast.
Actually, we don't know. We haven't seen the Snowbeast yet.
Seen lots of trees, though.
That's right.
I thought he was following the tracks. Shouldn't he be like right behind him?
Pretty much.
I give up.
Oh, I gave up about an hour
The
ago.
whole thought of logic with this film is just gone.
Hey, that might
Oh! 3, 2, 1. Oh! He shoot it right in the stones?
be it. I think so.
Oh!
Well, no more little Snowbeasts are gonna be running around.
Oh, that would have dropped me like a rock. Wait a minute.
That's right. Just wait for it to come. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you can see the camera shadow.
Oh, you
Oh,
gotta be kidding
They
me.
can't even show the thing being impaled. They have to show the end of the ski pole.
Remember, it was a 70s movie.
Made for TV movie.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, and the cameraman takes one hell of a fall.
Well, we'll all be eating good tonight.
Well, the only good thing is at least now they should have a pullback shot so we can actually see what the Snowbeast looked like.
I'm glad I did everything in this movie.
Hold me, my hero.
Meanwhile, she's, holding the other guy's hand
Yeah,
behind his back.
no kidding.
Wow, he left quite a trail.
That he did.
Ooh.
All right, let's see this ferocious snow.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait,
What?
wait.
No.
What?
Wait,
We're not going to let me watch this movie for an hour and a half. And
Exactly.
No,
There is no way you're going to get away with that. I am writing a letter.
Oh, yeah, somebody's getting the letter.
They even have a credit as the Snowbeast, and we never got to see him. Oh, that does it. That does it. These people are getting.
They're getting an angry letter.
Exactly. And
This is pathetic.
And from what I understand, there was a Snowbeast 2 in the works. Now I'm really mad. Now I'm really mad.
Now we'll never know.
All these people are getting emails tonight. And you at home, we encourage you to do so.
The only thing that I'm happy about is most of these people never worked again.
Oh, this stinks. I'll see you back in the theater.
Adios. Well, there you go. Snowbeast.
Wow. Hey, wasn't that faceplant cool, though? I mean,
Yeah,
a
best
guy
thing about the
skiing
movie.
along. Like I said, like I told you before, it looked like somebody literally tied his legs. He was skiing, and somebody just yanked real hard because he just went right straight down. And
that was a screw-up.
Oh, absolutely. And the whole movie was a screw-up.
Yeah, that's true.
But
do you like how you never see the monster?
exactly. And
It's like they wanted to save money.
Right, and he's hiding behind these little tiny, tiny trees.
Yeah.
That are,
Exactly.
just
it's like
not
Paris
very
Hilton
good.
is out
Exactly.
there
Well, I
as a
hope you
Snowbeast.
guys had fun watching us watch this. Oh, that was rough.
As you've come to expect from us at Drive-In Theater, over the last few episodes, we've been giving you lists at the end, best of this, worst of that. And what we're going to do is we're going to give you our top 5 each worst movie ever. Not of the year, ever. And Chris, why don't you take us away with number 5?
I will. I'll give you my 5th worst one. And I just want to preface my list by saying all of these films were major studio releases. Okay. So there's no, direct-to-video stuff, so don't worry about that. The 5th worst movie I have ever seen in my life it was Dante's Peak. And I wanted to like it. A friend of mine recommended this to me, but it just had too many points where it was just, this can't happen. When they're driving on the lava, that's when it was going. And again, I thought it started out good, but it just got so ridiculous. I mean,
you and I disagree on this a little bit, and I think one of the reasons is because Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones came out right around the same time.
Exactly.
And this was a better movie than that, I thought.
Right.
Dante's Peak was a lot of fun. I mean, it wasn't brain surgery, but it's definitely a put your brain on hold.
Oh, absolutely.
Movie
absolutely.
And enjoy.
And films tend to do that. They come out in
clusters.
Doubles, like you had Armageddon and Deep Impact fall, right. You had the Coke and Pepsi of them. So what is your number 5 worst movie?
My number 5 worst movie of all time is Jim Van Bieber's, I hope I'm saying that correctly.
Doesn't matter.
Deadbeat at Dawn. This is a horrible film. It's about a leader of a gang who fights with another leader of a gang, gets out, his girlfriend gets beaten up by former leader of a gang. He hits Skid Row, it's so stupid. It is so confusing. It's pointless. My brother's ex-girlfriend actually had the perfect line about it. She's watching the movie, and I kid you not, she actually turned to us and said, "Are we actually watching a real movie? Is this really a movie, or is this a joke?"
It was definitely rough to watch. I mean, I tried watching it myself, and it's got a plot that's hard to keep up with.
Yeah, but I mean, once you strip everything away, what you're left with is just a really bad film.
Yeah.
What do you got for number 4?
My number 4 worst film of all time was Anchorman with Will Ferrell. I don't know what happened to Will Ferrell. I thought he was great in Saturday Night Live. It seemed like he had a promising career, and it's just been one horrible movie after another horrible movie. Will Ferrell, in my opinion, should just go back to SNL. I really thought he was much better there. Him in feature films.
No, I agree. I mean, I don't know if there's really anything I've seen him in that I've really, really, really liked.
Exactly. A lot of people that I know that have seen this Anchorman in the theater, like my dad. My dad came inches away from walking out.
Yeah.
So he just hated it.
I hate to say it. I snuck into the theater and I almost walked out.
Well, so what's your number 4, my man?
My number 4 is a movie I just saw recently, but it was so absolutely horrible, I just had to skyrocket it up my list of worst films. This is a movie called Equinox, also known as The Beast, also known as Equinox Journey into the Supernatural. Who cares? It is terrible. It got a pretty good premise. The whole premise is a professor calls one of his former students to tell him he's found something. When they show up to where the professor lives, everything's destroyed. The beginning of the movie starts out with basically the end of the movie, almost kind of like...
Magnolia?
Like Magnolia,
right.
yeah, or Pulp Fiction.
Right.
It winds up kind of like starting out at the end. It was a great premise that went nowhere. The only star you're going to kind of recognize in it is a guy by the name of Frank Bonner, who played Herb Tarlick on the WKRP in Cincinnati.
Right.
This movie's terrible. You got bad claymation monster, terrible little teeny model houses. You can tell who the bad guys are because they wear eyeliner and have big bushy eyebrows.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. That's how they all dress.
This movie was so mind-numbingly awful. A couple of friends of mine, I was over their house and like, you got to do this movie for your show. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like in the public domain because if it was, we'd be doing it next week. It is horrible. Equinox. You really want to watch a movie and really enjoy it and say it's absolutely horrible? Equinox is your film. What do you got for number 3?
Number 3, and this one killed me. My third worst film is a film called Castaway with Tom Hanks. Now, first of all, I love Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks and what's his name from Indiana Jones? Harrison Ford are my 2 absolute favorite actors of all time. I really like them. But Castaway, I just hated. It went nowhere. It dragged on. And like I've told you 100 times, it's a 2.5-hour commercial for FedEx. Yeah, I just really didn't like this.
This is a movie you and I pretty much disagree on because I thought it was a pretty good movie. You absolutely hated it. I think that it's definitely one of those movies that you either really liked or really didn't like.
Yes.
Because there's not a lot of, half of the movie is just him on an island. There's no interaction with anything else other than a volleyball.
And the other thing, in case you didn't notice, is there's no music in this film.
Right.
There's very, very little. I believe in the intro credits and the outro credits, but all the time he's on the island and escaping from the island, there is no music.
But, that can work in a movie. I mean, No Country for Old Men, that had no score at all, and it worked perfectly for the movie.
I can give you another one that's in the same vein as Castaway, and that was, what the hell was it called? Open Water.
And again, you like that much more than I did.
I loved it because of that fact.
Right.
So I guess I'm kind of contradicting myself, but I liked Open Water because that was the whole point. Nothing happened.
Right.
But like I said, I just didn't care for Castaway. You did. That's fine. I don't have a problem.
Agree to disagree.
Exactly. So what's your number 3 then?
Okay, number 3 is a movie that I saw when I was about 8 years old, and it scared the living daylights out of me. I watched it again about a year ago. It is one of the most idiotic films I've ever seen, and you and I have both seen it. It's a movie called A Slumber Party Massacre. It is awful.